my God. Hey guys, welcome to the very first show of Nightcap. I'm Devon Arnold.
And I'm Beverly Danqua.
Gosh, I'm so excited to finally be doing this. I've been talking about this show before we even had an air date. Seriously. No, I was on 42nd, Times Square, and some random middle-aged woman, she's just staring at me into my soul. I'm like, what? Do you think I'm pretty? You can tune into Nightcap. No problem. No problem.
Devon, please get your life together. You know good and well this show is not for the middle-aged. Finna have her in her couch like, what are they talking about? On Nightcap, we will tackle issues that relate to teens and young adults while giving out a little advice. Let's face it, life is hard and expensive.
And don't forget, we need to laugh too, which brings us to why, though. We gotta have a seat for this segment. Where's my tea? Okay, let's start with Mr. 50 Cent. Okay, you all don't know me yet, but y'all gonna learn that I may let you talk about my mama. I love you, Mom. But you do not talk about my empire, okay? Mr. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson decided to give his 2 cents, see what we did there, about why there was a drop in ratings on my show, saying it is due to, and I quote, all the gay stuff and too many celebrity cameos. Child boo, are you mad? Because Empire gets 17 point something million viewers while Power gets 1 point something because only people can watch it on Optimum Cable? Or are you mad because they had the #1 album in America on the Billboard chart?
Let me just add, if you can get Power illegally, you should definitely watch it.
Yeah,
it's a great show.
I
love me some Power.
Okay.
It's an amazing show. I do agree that there are a lot of cameos.
Right, that's true.
But it's all a part of, I think, a marketing strategy to get more people to watch and more people like interested in the show. I personally think 50 Cent's just mad because he's not a whole dollar, so.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about Amber Rose's Slut Walk event in LA. This is a pic of Amber Rose's mom at the Slut Walk taking a jab at her daughter's ex, Kanye West, who had some not so nice things to say about Amber Rose during a radio interview. Amber Rose staged the Slut Walk in response to a Toronto police officer who told a crowd of women that if they wanted to avoid sexual assault, they shouldn't dress like sluts. I think what Amber Rose did was a bold statement and great on her behalf, as well as alongside Black China, who I've seen, she's made many appearances.
I'm sorry, but these people are famous for no reason. And no, I'm serious. But I'm glad that Amber Rose used her popularity platform for something that is positive and can affect change. Black China, why don't you go like get Kylie Jenner to stop being your kid's stepmother? Oh. Like, I don't know who she is. But
take a sip.
Okay, on to the next one. Did you see my girl, Demi Lovato? She is clothes free and she's makeup free and she looks gorgeous. I think the reason why she did it was gorgeous. I'm all for it. I'm a big fan of her music. I can't wait for the Confident album. I'm so excited.
I agree. She did look gorgeous. However, did she have to get naked for it?
Yes, bare all, and no makeup and all that, because girls think, oh, my face.
Wait, it wasn't even for the magazine. It was for the website.
Oh, well, catch the shade from Beverly, Demi Lovato, if you're watching. Oh, God.
So how's the studying going?
The studying is really good. It's very productive. I have a lot of faith in what's to come as a result of it, although the students in my class are a hot MESS. They seem to literally not care. Like, I can't take them. There was this one girl, she came in, she fell asleep, she didn't even bubble in, not even attempted to just one bubble, y'all. But, you know, forget about me. How are you doing? Because Beverly just started her first year at St. John's University. How's that going for you?
Can we relate back to that, the girl who didn't bubble not one question? Mm-hmm. Do you remember in high school when you had a test and you had no clue what the answers were and you just started making a pattern on the bubble sheet?
Or maybe you didn't choose one before, so you're going to choose A.
You had too many A's, so you erased like A and put like a Z. You're like, I haven't seen C in a while.
All right. But how was that? How's college like?
But college is going very well. It's a great learning experience. It's honestly all about time management, eating in portions so you don't gain the freshman 15.
Yes.
And just being social, making friends.
That's what's up, girl. That's what's up. So, and how is it juggling everything, you know, like getting everything ready for high school so you can graduate and enter in college?
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, having to prepare for college was a lot. I had SAT prep classes. I had to find a college that would best suit me. And I also had to maintain my schoolwork because, you know, I had to make sure that I completed everything I had to in order to have good grades.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, well, you got through it, but we want to help others get to where you are and beyond. So here on NIGHTCAP, we have a series of shows lined up to provide you with the information and resources needed to do just that. On tonight's show, we'll be figuring out how to choose the right major and find free money, because college advisors be like, okay?
Yes, college is expensive. I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship, thank God, because according to College Board, from 2014 to 2015, cost for an in-state college was about $24,000, and for a private college, almost double, yes, about $47,000. That's for 1 year. So do the math, people, 47,000 times 4. And that's not just for school. We have to include costs to eat, costs for transportation.
Wait, I know a few people that's been on a 6-year plan, okay? That 6-year plan gives life.
Either way, we are talking 6 figures.
Oh my God, help me, I passed out, I can't.
Don't worry, don't pass out. We have a doctor in the building. Dr. Eugenia Griffin is a licensed clinical psychologist whose work and research seeks to improve and advance the lives of minorities, particularly teens and young adults. In 2008, Dr. Griffin founded a community-based mentoring program, Project Triple E, which stands for Educate, to Enlighten, and to Empower. The project operated as a bi-monthly educational group geared towards assisting minority youth in their college and career pursuits. Most recently, she authored 2 books, Letters to the Black Community and The Steps I Took, an interactive resource guide for finding scholarships and preparing students for their next level of academic study. Dr. Griffin is also an assistant professor of psychology at Hostos Community College.
Come on out here, Dr. Griffin, and have a seat with us. Yes, Dr. Griffin.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi.
now a little birdie told me that your AKA is Dr. G. I love it. Can I call you Dr. G? Am I hot like that, or is it only for special people?
No, you hot like that.
I'm hot like that, y'all. Y'all heard it here
Can
first.
I call you Dr. G too?
Sure.
Great.
Awesome.
Now, your book, Steps I Took, who is it for and why should we read it?
The Steps I Took is an interactive workbook for inner city youth, those individuals in junior high school and high school. And it basically helps them navigate through the hurdles, like you talked about, identifying a major, seeking fellowships and scholarships, but also volunteer positions as well.
Okay, that's great.
Now, sections 1 and 2 of the book, this book is designed to help those decide on a major, particularly freshmen and sophomore high schoolers and college students with declared majors. Do you think it is too early for freshmen and sophomore high schoolers to be thinking about this, considering the likelihood of it changing?
No, I honestly think that we should start our young people as early as 7th grade to get them to start thinking about their college academic studies. I think that we have an era where you can go to specialized high schools now, so to not get them to think about such does them a disservice. I think the earlier you do, the more that they're exposed and can truly declare a major. So say, for instance, if you have an individual involved or interested in pediatrician, why not have them volunteer over the summer months to see what that's like, to see what a pediatrician does, that you work with the children within hospital settings and things of that nature. I think to wait until high school does the students a disservice.
Right.
How important is choosing a major, considering that a number of studies show that plenty of Americans never work in the field that they prepared to work for in college?
I think the reason that they don't work in the field that they prepare for is because they weren't exposed beforehand, before they declared it. I think, going back to what I said previously, if you allow youth to be exposed to that, they're better able to say what they actually want to do.
Absolutely.
And stick with it.
Okay, and why do you think there's a disconnect between what we study in college and where we work?
Possibly because of the lack of exposure before you went into college. I think oftentimes when you're in college as an undergrad, you go through a lot of classes and there's not a lot of practicum opportunities. Being exposed to doing things that would support your field. And then when you get out there, you realize that, no, that's not really what I want. So that's the disconnect, that exposure piece. And that's something that I talk about in the Steps I Took, making sure that young people have those volunteer experiences and even mentorship, being able to shadow someone in that field of study. And when you do that, there's a less likely chance that individuals would go and pursue a degree and not necessarily do what they went to school for.
Okay.
What factors should one consider when choosing a major?
I think one of the things that I stress a lot to my mentees is to understand how your personality correlates with the discipline of study. That's so important. Like if I take myself for instance, I love people. I have a passion for helping people, so it was easy for me to blend in the human services. So being a psychologist, being an educator as well, because I also practice and I teach. So looking at your personality and how that correlates with a discipline of study is very important.
All right, so let's switch gears. Show me the money. Give us a comprehensive step-by-step guide on the best way to secure scholarships, grants, and fellowships. The biggest complaint I hear about applying for scholarships and writing the personal statement.
Okay. So the first thing about seeking fellowships and scholarships is to understand it's going to take a long time. And a lot of times people get overwhelmed with the length of work that you have to put in. Treat it like a part-time job. You have to research. You have to research some more and then research some more. It's a lot of research. I think that you should start looking at scholarships, fellowships that correlate with the agenda. So as a Black woman, I may want to search for scholarships, fellowships that are for minority women, Black women, or women of color. Then being in science, you might want to search for scholarships, fellowships for persons in the sciences field. So you look at your discipline, you may look at your gender, you may look at your ethnicity. They even have scholarships and fellowships for persons who write with their left hand. So you really have to fool around with the variables. And it's not a one-day process. It will take some time. And when you write your personal statement, you also want to be able to communicate about who you are. Why should people give you this money? What types of volunteer positions have you engaged? And that's very important. Do you have mentorship? Have you done that? Have you went to any professional meetings to communicate that you're in a position or position yourself to continue to learn? Things like that. You want to stand out in your personal statement, so having that volunteer experience or some type of exposure is kind of key, especially as an undergrad.
Yeah.
Do you have to write a different personal statement for each application?
Not necessarily. That, like, your body can be the same, but you definitely want your intro and your conclusion to tailor to the scholarship that you're applying. You want to make it personal. So be able to identify the person who will review your material, address it to them, address it as it relates to the organization that you're applying to. I always tell students, and I'm kind of sad that I have to tell them, but you have to type it. Make sure you proofread it or have like a teacher or something like that proofread it as well. You want it to stand out. And even down to when you submit personal statements, a lot of them are electronic, but if you have to mail it, I even tell my student mentees to type your labels. Nothing should be handwritten because it shows an extra determination and an extraness about you that you're willing to go the extra mile to be competitive and present yourself as a professional. So even doing that is important.
Awesome. Say someone has applied for scholarships and grants and that person still wasn't able to secure enough money to go to school. What options are available, or is all lost?
I don't think all is lost. I think that one needs to understand that your money may not come from one source. It's okay to apply to several sources, and if you feel like you can't afford it, based on the money that you received, you may want to do like work-study programs, work part-time jobs, as long as you can handle it with your schooling. And sometimes you have to take out personal loans. I think the earlier you start, the better your outcome may be. I would give yourself at least 3 to 6 months when searching for scholarships and fellowships.
I feel like this book is great for someone who is somewhat focused. Mostly minority teens are facing real life issues. Some aren't sure if they want to pursue higher education. Some just don't know what they want to do with their lives. What advice or guidance could you give them?
The same thing I tell all young people who come across my leadership. If you understand the economic climate in this country, understand where persons of color, in particular blacks and Hispanics, are in this country. It does yourself a disservice not to go far. Either you're going to go, and the book talks about it, either you're going to go to college or you're going to pick up a trade. But you have to position yourself to be competitive. To stop at a high school diploma is to position yourself to struggle for the rest of your life. And if you look historically, our parents were okay with just having high school diplomas, but we will not be. And I always tell young people, think about the cost of living in this country. If you knew that when you look at the census data, it talks about at least $100 and something thousand per person to live comfortable here in this country. So my thing is to educate and encourage them to think about what can you do legally to position yourself to at least be in a comfortable space in your future. And to do that, you have to have some type of piece of paper. We already have it hard just because of this. So you have to position yourself to compete. And college or trade may be that venue. Or even entrepreneurship.
Wonderful. Preach it to the church. All right, now the hard part begins.
Miss G speaking facts.
Okay, speaking facts, no printer. Now the hard part begins. Since you are our very first guest, we want to play a little game before you leave. Being that you are a psychologist, we decided to play a word association game. For those of you who don't know psychology, psychologists believe the word association can reveal something of a person's subconscious mind. We want to see what you are really thinking. So, Beverly and I have chose 10 lucky words, and very quickly, you're going to tell us that first word that comes to mind. And the first word is community.
Okay. Persons of color, building, enhancing, mentoring.
Okay.
Idris Elba.
Sexy as hell.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it here first.
It's just where you at. Marriage.
Oh, wow. Marriage. Wow. Marriage.
She like marriage is
Come
marriage.
on now.
Marriage is marriage.
Not on my agenda no time soon. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Family.
Very important. And family, community, support one another, very important. That marriage thing, like, whoo, threw me off. You knocked me off my feet.
Okay. All right, next word. Woman.
Queen.
Ooh.
Support. Strength.
Absolutely.
Black woman.
Racism.
Today. Still prevalent. And many of us, unfortunately, don't realize that it still impacts us on so many different levels.
All right. Money.
I like it.
You like it?
I make a lot of it, and I'm going to continue. But I think with making money, it also positions you to be a blessing to other people.
Absolutely.
And I embrace that.
She makes her own money, so she's spending how she likes.
And travel, too. It's important.
Yes.
That was my next word.
That is the next. You, psychologist.
Uh-oh.
She's Raven Baxter, okay?
Okay, so you can go on with the next word.
All right. Travel.
As often as possible.
Okay.
I spent 2 weeks in Egypt for my birthday in June, going to China in January. Like every time in college, I am an educator. Every time the college is on break, I'm going somewhere internationally.
Yes.
Food.
Ooh, addicted to it. I love food. But with food, as I get older now, I'm cautious as to what I eat. So healthy living and healthy eating.
Healthy. Okay, the last word, and you're on a radar with this one, all right? Watching
Okay,
you.
okay.
The last word is nightcap.
Oh, a wonderful show for young people.
Miss G, you don't gotta do that.
I'm excited to be the first person here too, and
Yes.
I'm really excited for you guys, and I appreciate you giving me the time to share. But I'm also happy that you guys are in college too, and that means a lot to see women and a fella of color doing their thing.
Yes.
So keep up the great work.
Thank you. We
Gee,
love you.
We love you.
We
Thank
love
you
you.
so much for
Love
coming
you guys
by.
too. Thank you.
You gave us some great stuff. I have a feeling that we will be inviting you again.
Oh,
Are you
that'll
in
be
a rush?
nice.
Are you in a rush to leave?
Not at all.
Great. Stick around, and you too, for our very first Nightcap performance from songstress Vina Love. But before that, we want to give you a little recap of all the nuggets of information that we just got from Dr. G.
Welcome back to Nightcap. In case you're just now seeing our beautiful faces, this is our very, very first show, and it has been great so far, and it's gonna get even better with our first Nightcap Spotlight performance from 19-year-old Harlem native Vina Love. Vina has been belting notes since her baby days. She has recently been creating waves on social media, performing cover songs like Omarion's hit, Supposed to Be. Take a look.
I might let your boy float with me, but he gotta be wavy like a Harlem baby. And he gotta treat his lady and eat his lady. Get shady, the bitches acting real crazy. I ain't playing on the scene. All for foreplay, get it wet, no sweat. All for you, baby, I'm rocking with you, baby. I love that she let you get close to me, baby. Now she mad, cause it's all about me, baby. It's supposed to be, I was supposed to be. Ain't no groceries, eat it like pastries, baby. See me in the phone, that's bestie. But I know scream, oh, I promise you ain't gonna wanna touch me. Cause baby, all your feelings will get tough.
And now, here to perform her original hit, Best of Me, that has gone viral. Let's give it up for Vina Love and Millville. Oh. Yes, catch the hats.
Yes,
the
hat fashion. Am I missing a memo here?
Right, you're not down with it? Okay. All right. Okay, so describe your sound.
Well, I think it's more so of like an old school feel.
Okay.
Very different from what we hear now. Kind of music that makes you want to fall in love. And
Go back.
What's the inspiration behind the song Best of Me?
Well, there really wasn't any like inspiration. He wrote me and said he wanted to do a classic song. We did one and we didn't really like how it came out, so we decided to do another one, and then this one just happened to be it. Like, I don't know.
What does your talent mean to you, both of you?
I mean, it means a lot though. Like basically for both of us, like the way we, as far as like the whole classic thing, it just works out.
What famous singer, if they walked through the door, would make you faint?
Drake.
Rapper.
Why?
Cause like I'm like really into like people who are talented and like work really hard in so many other fields. Like you're not just a singer, you're also a singer and a rapper, or you direct and you act. Like, you know, like it's just so much. And I
Catch that, McMill.
Yeah, like I love that he can do all of that in one. It's really cool.
All right, and what projects are you guys working on now?
We have a video shoot Friday that we're doing, and then probably the mixtape after.
Nice.
We're gonna be
Okay,
at the
making
video
moves.
shoot. Making moves. Yes.
Where can viewers find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, VINA_LOVE. My Twitter is VinaLove_, and my Facebook is VINALOVE.
You can find me on Instagram, Joe Millville, JoeMillville, and the same thing, Facebook and Twitter.
Hey, all right.
Vina Love is going to take center stage and give you the best of her. Thank y'all for watching the first episode of Nightcap. We have so much more in store. No grocery though.
But on top, we don't got a band.
I think this is the start of something beautiful, don't you think?
Hey, it's the start of something. Catch that High School Musical. Catch it. All right. I'm going to stop now and give it over to Vina Love. Work it.
Yes.
That was funny.
Yes, bowling, me and V be bowling. Shorty on my mind, we can't text, I'm calling. Other chicks mad, I can't lie, I'm falling. I can't even walk, if she leave, I'm crawling. I was in the hood, now it's posted by the spot. Seen Shorty on the block, I can't lie, she kinda hot. So a nigga had to plot, let me holler, can you stop? I said, girl, I got a plan, I'ma take us to the top. I'm like, can I make you smile? She said, boy, tell me how. I said, well, I made you smile, you ain't do that in a while. And you cute, I like your style. Here's my number, let me dial. Should I play it on lock? Now I'm looking for a foul.
I got him
Holla.
tripping, got him falling on my body. On me pretty bright thing right through my block looking funny. He ain't gon' never let another get up on me. That boy with top of this, now I'm on his arm and it's the right time. It's our time, go so hard. Got a limelight, the night shine for the world to know that he's on mine. Baby boy, you know I'm on yours. These other shorties should know that I got you on my mind, and you are mine all the time. The best of me, you got the best of me. You got the best of me. You got the best of me. My mind is telling me yes, and my body's telling me go. I know that it's for sure. You belong to me, all to me. But baby boy, I'll leave. You don't get it twisted. Ain't with the foolery. Don't you go and act new with me. We got the kind of thing a lot of people wish for. So baby, don't you mess it up, cause I could get more. And I just wanna know that you're gonna be my ride or die. And all them shopping sprees, you gon' wanna match my pride. So need a blunt to get high, baby, we riding G5. My heart's on the line. And I got you on my mind, and you are mine all the time. The best of me, you got the best of me. You got the best of me. You got the best of me. Best of me. Oh, you got the best of me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We was in the whip and I was vibing with a quick. But she be playing games, but I knew I couldn't quit. She think I wanna hit, break her heart and just dip. I just wanna kiss, make love and take trips. I'm trying to make you mine, girl, I wouldn't even lie. I know you feel the same, I can see it in your eyes. I see you kinda shy, girl, you wanna tell me why? Ain't no good in vibe, wanna be my ride or die? Yeah, I'm good, that's facts, ain't no good in that. Ain't no good in Gap, I rock shoes and slacks. Show me different, show me that you ain't the same. Show commitment, show me that this ain't a game. That's for lames, here girl, rock my chain. Pour the rain from the sky just to drop your pain. Girl, it's true, I'ma need you, my boo. And this love got me sick, think I'm catching the flu. Ooh.